Well, my next guest says his life was torn apart when his mother was murdered by his own father. I want you to take a look at this. On August 2nd, 1992, the Doornbos family was shattered. That afternoon, after arguing with his wife Kathleen, Alan Doornbos bludgeoned her to death in the garage of their suburban Seattle home.
When I first heard the news that she was killed, I just went into, I don't know, just a state of shock almost.
I grabbed the grinder and I struck her. Wanted to knock her out because I hit her with it would have been, I guess, the wheel part of the grinder. I hit her and I went forward and jerked back again, and it hit the grinder wheel, and I hit her again.
That night, while John slept, his father cleaned the garage. The next day, he drove to the local police station with his wife's body in the trunk and turned himself in.
When they asked me to testify against my father, I remember looking at him and it was just this cold, blank stare. And it seemed like I was up there forever. And it was one of the toughest things that I'll probably have to do in life.
Please welcome John to the show. I would say, yeah, one of the toughest things you have to do. A lot of other people would not be able to go on after having done something like that. So the day this happened, you were at school, right? Or where were you?
No, I was across the street playing at a friend's house. And my brother was out of town, my sister was out of town, and I ended up going home after it all happened that night and hung out with them all night. With
your friend? Now it had happened?
Yeah.
Your father obviously did this in the garage.
Right.
Kept the doors closed and locked.
Yeah, made sure I didn't go in that side of the house.
At all. And you sat and had a full, regular, normal evening at home?
Played chess, ate dinner.
Played chess and ate dinner?
Went to, I mean, we hung out, did some card games or something, and a few of his friends came over, and I went to bed. Woke up the next morning for a baseball camp, and that was that.
And normally your baseball gear was kept in the garage, correct?
Right, right.
And that morning when you got up, it was?
It was all in the kitchen, but I mean, you know, I didn't think anything of it. And
I just got it for you.
I asked where Mom was, and he said that she had gone to the country club and went swimming with her friends. And I said, hey, you know, okay, you know, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
So when did you find out? Because he turned himself in, correct?
Yeah, he turned himself in.
You had to testify. Your father was then sentenced to?
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
Is he already out?
Yeah, he got out last April.
We'll come back to that one in a minute. Yeah. But what happened there was just your older brother was old enough that he could be on his own, correct?
Yeah, I didn't talk to him for years. It was a long time. And my sister and I went through a lot of it together. We lived in a foster family for a year while my Aunt Susan kind of battled for custody through the legal system. She had to take some classes. And my sister and I both wanted to finish school in the schools we were at that year. And so you know, my sister Christy and I, we went through it together.
You kind of picked up a hobby.
Yeah, I did. I actually, I moved down to California with my aunt, and then I went back up to Washington for a baseball tournament, and I met this kid who was 16. His name was Michael Gross, and he was a magician, showed me some stuff, and I was 12 years old, and I said, that is the coolest thing I have ever seen. And I've done it every day since.
So you started practicing magic?
Yeah, yeah.
Performing magic?
Yeah.
But meanwhile, you were also like a pretty big jock, were you not? In school?
You know, you do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do, I know. Yeah, you were like the main man on campus, right?
You know, I loved playing sports, and I loved doing magic. I loved performing. Yeah, it was fun.
So then how did you end up in, I should tell, he plays in the NFL. So how did you end up in the NFL?
You know, it's something I believed. I believed in myself, and I think my mom's believed in my sister and I the entire way. And she's guided both of us. And I've made the decisions and that have brought me to where I am today, and I'm enjoying it.
And what's you play for the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
Right now? Currently play for the Buffalo Bills, and you are at what position for the Buffalo Bills?
I'm the long snapper.
The long snapper.
Which probably nobody knows what that is.
He's the guy who kicked the ball back to the punter. Without him, there's no punt.
Yeah.
No punt.
Yeah.
And you like to say it, that's the only position on the team that you don't know about until you mess up.
Right, and I like that, like magic. I like that pressure. I do. I enjoy it.
Well, you know, I'm gonna take a break, and when we come back, I'm gonna put some pressure on you because I want to see some of this magic. Because I heard all this
Let's
stuff.
get it on.
Wait, can I tell you this? Wait. Let me just say this. My entire staff is running around here going, "Dang, he's so good. Dang it, you ain't showing me nothing yet." Let me take a break. We'll be back right after this.